Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Cozy English Corner, where learning English is easy, relaxing, and just a little bit cozy. I'm Mia.
And I'm Jack. We're really happy you're here with us today. Whether you're drinking your morning coffee, taking a walk, or simply relaxing after a long day, thank you for spending this time with us.
Jack, can I ask you something?
Sure, although judging by your smile, I'm slightly nervous.
Have you ever had the perfect English sentence about 30 seconds too late?
Only about 1,000 times.
I had a feeling you'd say that.
Actually, it happened again just a few days ago.
Really?
Yeah, I stopped at a small coffee shop. The barista smiled and asked, "Would you like anything else?"
A simple question.
Very simple. I'd heard it before. I knew every word, so I thought, this will be easy.
Let me guess. It wasn't.
Not even close. For some reason, my brain suddenly became incredibly busy. First, I understood the question. Then, without even realizing it, I translated it into my native language. After that, I thought about my answer. Then I tried to translate my answer back into English. Meanwhile, the barista was still standing there, waiting.
How long did it feel?
Probably 3 seconds, but in my head, it felt much longer. Eventually, I smiled and said, "No, thank you."
Nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. The conversation ended. I picked up my coffee, walked outside, and started walking down the street. About 30 seconds later, my brain suddenly became fluent.
Oh no.
Seriously, out of nowhere, it said, "You could have said, 'No thanks, that's everything.' Or, 'I'm all set, thank you.' Or maybe, 'Actually, could I have a glass of water?'"
Your brain has excellent ideas. Terrible timing.
Exactly. I actually laughed. I thought, "Thanks for helping," after it's over.
I think every English learner knows that feeling.
You're having a conversation, and your English disappears. Then 5 minutes later, you're suddenly speaking like an expert.
So here's today's question. Why does that happen? Why do we know the English, but still freeze when it's time to speak?
And more importantly, can we actually change it?
The answer is yes, but probably not for the reason you think.
Today, we're going to discover why our brains keep translating and how you can slowly train yourself to think directly in English.
It won't happen overnight, but with a few simple habits, you'll be surprised how quickly your brain begins to change.
So grab your favorite drink, get comfortable, and let's get started.
Jack, I've been thinking about your coffee shop story.
Hopefully not because you're still laughing.
Maybe just a little. But here's what I don't understand.
Go on.
You knew the words. You understood the question. So why did your brain suddenly stop working?
Honestly, I have no idea. Maybe I just panic.
Do you think it was panic?
Well, maybe. Or maybe my brain just enjoys embarrassing me.
That's one possibility.
I knew it. My brain is against me.
I'm not convinced.
Why not?
Because if your brain really wanted to make life difficult, it would forget your own name.
That's true. It usually remembers that.
Exactly. So maybe the problem isn't your memory.
Then what is it?
Let me ask you another question. When the barista asked, "Would you like anything else?" What happened first?
I understood the question.
Good. Then,
I translated it into my native language.
did you choose to do that?
No, it just happened.
Interesting. So your brain made that decision automatically.
I guess it did.
That's because your brain loves habits.
Habits?
Yes. Think about brushing your teeth.
Okay.
Do you carefully think about every movement?
Not at all. I just do it.
Exactly. Your brain likes saving energy. Once something becomes a habit, it stops asking permission.
So translating has become a habit?
For many learners, yes.
I never thought about it like that.
Imagine you're driving somewhere. There are two roads.
Okay.
The first road is a modern highway. Wide, fast, very few traffic lights.
Sounds nice.
The second road is much slower. Lots of small streets, traffic, red lights, roundabouts.
I already know which road I'd choose.
Of course. But here's the surprising part. Your brain keeps choosing the slower road
Why would it do that?
because it's familiar. You've been using it for years.
So the slow road is translate everything first.
Exactly. English, your native language. Your answer, back to English.
That's quite a journey.
It is. Now imagine another route.
The highway?
Yes. English, idea, English.
Only 2 stops.
Exactly. Much shorter, much faster.
But my brain doesn't know that road yet.
Not yet, but it can learn.
How?
Think about your phone's GPS.
Okay.
You drive the same route to work every day. Eventually, your GPS already expects where you're going.
Sometimes it tells me before I even type anything.
Exactly. Your brain works in a similar way. The more often you think directly in English, the more your brain starts expecting that route.
So one day, it won't need to recalculate anymore.
Exactly. No more recalculating.
I hate hearing that.
Me too.
So right now, my brain keeps saying, recalculating, please translate first.
Exactly. But every time you think directly in English, you're teaching your brain a better shortcut.
I like that idea. I'm not learning a completely new brain. I'm simply teaching my old brain a faster route.
That's exactly it. And the best part is, you don't have to practice for hours every day.
Really?
Yes, small moments, repeated often, are much more powerful than one long study session.
So maybe thinking in English isn't about working harder.
Maybe it's about taking the right road. Let's try something together.
Should I be worried?
Only a little.
That's never a comforting answer.
I want you to describe the room you're sitting in.
Easy.
Go ahead.
Okay. There's a desk, a lamp, a chair, a window.
Why did you stop?
Because now I'm thinking, what's the English word for...
Exactly.
I knew this was a trap.
It wasn't a trap. It was an experiment.
Well, I think I failed.
Actually, you proved my point.
Which is...
You weren't really describing the room.
I wasn't?
Nope. You were searching for vocabulary.
That's true. I was looking around thinking, desk, easy. Chair, easy. What's that thing called?
Exactly. You stopped thinking about the room. You started taking a vocabulary test.
That's exactly how it felt.
Let's try something different.
Okay.
Don't describe the room.
Then what should I do?
Just think.
That's it?
That's it. Imagine you've just walked into the room. What's your very first thought?
It's a little messy.
Good. Keep going.
I really should clean this.
Nice.
But maybe after dinner.
That sounds realistic.
Very realistic.
Keep thinking. Don't stop.
My coffee is getting cold. I should probably drink it. Oh, I forgot to answer that email.
Notice anything?
Actually, yes.
What?
I'm not looking around anymore.
Exactly.
I'm just thinking.
That's the difference. Real thoughts, not vocabulary.
And somehow, that feels easier.
Because your brain isn't trying to build perfect sentences. It's simply following your thoughts.
Can we try another one?
Of course. Imagine you're walking through a park. Don't describe everything you see. Tell me what's happening in your mind.
Okay. It's nice here. I haven't been outside enough this week. Oh, that dog looks happy. I wonder how old it is. I should go for more walks.
Beautiful. Did you notice?
I never thought tree, bench, dog.
Exactly. You weren't naming objects. You were reacting to them.
That's what people actually do.
Exactly. When you walk through a park in your native language, you don't think tree, grass, bird.
No, I think, this is peaceful. It's hotter than I expected. I hope it doesn't rain.
Perfect. Those are ideas, not vocabulary lists.
So, thinking in English isn't about replacing every single word.
No, it's about following your thoughts.
I think that's where I've been making a mistake.
What kind of mistake?
I've been trying to think like a dictionary.
Instead of thinking like a person.
Exactly.
Let's invite everyone listening to try this with us.
Good idea.
Wherever you are right now, don't look for difficult words. Just notice one thing around you. Maybe your coffee. Maybe the weather. Maybe the room you're sitting in.
Now, ask yourself, what am I thinking right now? Not, what words do I know?
Maybe your thought is, I'm comfortable.
Or, I'm getting hungry.
Maybe, I like this conversation.
Or, I should probably stop checking my phone so much.
Whatever it is, keep it simple. Keep it real.
Because that's how conversations begin, not with perfect English, but with honest thoughts.
Exactly. And today, I don't think you were translating.
You know what? I don't think I was either. I was just thinking.
That's the first step. And it's much smaller and much easier than most people imagine. So, we've discovered something important today.
What's that?
Thinking in English doesn't begin with difficult conversations.
It begins with ordinary moments.
Exactly. Tiny moments that happen every single day.
The kind of moments we usually don't even notice.
And that's exactly where today's challenge begins.
I'm ready.
Imagine you've just walked into your kitchen. You open the fridge. What's your first thought?
Usually? There's nothing to eat.
Really?
Well, there's food, just nothing I feel like eating.
That's an important difference.
Very important.
Now, keep going.
I could make eggs. No, maybe oatmeal. I should eat something healthy.
Perfect. You didn't stop to think about grammar.
No, I was just deciding what to eat.
Exactly. The kitchen is one of the easiest places to practice thinking in English.
Because you're already thinking anyway.
Right. You're simply changing the language.
I like that. No extra work, just a different language.
Exactly. Now, let's leave the kitchen.
Already? I was about to make breakfast.
You can finish later.
Fair enough.
Now, imagine you're getting ready to leave the house.
Okay.
You're looking for your keys.
Uh-oh, not this story again.
Do you?
I'm going to spend 5 minutes looking for my keys while they're in my pocket.
Or in your hand.
Please don't remind everyone.
It's too good not to.
Fine, I'm looking for my keys. They have to be here. I was holding them a second ago. Where did they go?
Then suddenly, you realize they're in your hand.
Again.
What's your next thought?
I can't believe I did that.
Exactly. Real thoughts, real English.
Slightly embarrassing English.
The best kind.
I don't know about that.
Let's keep moving. You're outside now, walking to work, or maybe walking to school. What are you thinking?
It's colder than I expected.
Nice.
I should have brought a jacket.
Good.
Oh, that bakery smells amazing.
Now you're making me hungry.
Sorry.
Keep going.
I wonder if they're making fresh bread. I might stop there on the way home.
See how natural that feels?
Much more natural than trying to remember random vocabulary.
Because your brain loves meaningful thoughts, not random lists.
Okay, what's next?
You're waiting for the bus.
I'm already checking how late it is.
Of course you are.
The bus should have arrived by now. I hope I'm not late. I really don't like waiting.
Those are exactly the kinds of thoughts native speakers have.
Nothing complicated.
Nothing at all. Simple thoughts, connected together.
Can I add one?
Go ahead.
I think that's my bus. No, wrong bus.
I think we've all done that.
More than once.
Now, one last situation. Coffee.
I knew we'd come back to it.
You're making your morning coffee. What are you thinking?
I hope this tastes better than yesterday.
Good.
I think I added too much milk.
Keep going.
It's still too hot. I'll wait a minute.
Exactly. 5 ordinary moments. Breakfast. Looking for your keys. Walking outside. Waiting for the bus. Making coffee.
5 chances to practice.
And together, they don't even take 5 extra minutes.
Because you're already living those moments.
You're simply living them in English.
You know what I like about this?
What?
It doesn't feel like homework.
That's because it isn't.
It's just life.
Exactly. And when English becomes part of your everyday life, it slowly stops feeling like a foreign language.
One ordinary thought at a time, every single day.
Can I ask you something?
Of course.
If I gave you 1 year to improve your English, what would you focus on?
Easy. Vocabulary.
Really?
Absolutely. I'd learn thousands of new words.
Thousands?
Why are you looking at me like that?
Because I don't think that's the answer.
Wait, you don't? Why not?
Let me ask you another question.
Go ahead.
How many English words do you think you already know?
Maybe 3,000? 4,000? Honestly, I have no idea.
Enough to have a conversation.
Sometimes.
Exactly. Now tell me, how often do you actually use all those words?
Not very often.
That's what I thought.
So you're saying I don't need more vocabulary?
I'm saying you probably need to use your current vocabulary more often.
I don't know. That sounds too simple.
Let's test your theory.
Okay.
Imagine you're talking to a friend. You forget the word umbrella.
I'd probably stop talking
Exactly. Why?
because I don't know the word.
Or do you?
What do you mean?
Could you explain it?
Maybe it's something you use when it rains.
Good.
You hold it over your head.
Perfect.
It keeps you dry.
Excellent.
I never actually needed the word.
Exactly. Communication saved.
Okay, that was a little impressive.
Let's try another one.
You're enjoying this.
Maybe a little. Ready?
Go on.
You forget the word passport.
The little book you need to travel.
Perfect.
You show it at the airport.
Exactly.
That wasn't so difficult.
Now something harder. Corkscrew.
Okay, it's the thing you use to open a bottle.
Good.
The bottle with,
Wine?
exactly. I forgot the word wine for a second.
And what did you do?
I kept talking. I didn't freeze.
That's the important part.
You know what's funny?
What?
If this happened in a real conversation, the other person would probably understand me immediately,
Almost certainly.
even though I didn't know the exact word.
Because conversations aren't vocabulary tests.
They're about ideas. You know, I think I've spent years believing fluent speakers know every word.
They don't.
Really?
Have you ever forgotten someone's name?
Many times.
Even in your native language?
Unfortunately, yes.
Does that mean you can't communicate anymore?
Of course not.
You describe the person. You explain who you mean. You find another way.
You're right. I do that all the time.
Fluent English speakers do exactly the same thing.
So, rephrasing isn't a sign of weak English.
It's a sign of good communication.
I never thought about it like that.
Here's another example. Imagine you can't remember the word toothbrush.
Easy. The thing I use to clean my teeth.
Perfect. Would people understand?
Definitely.
Would the conversation continue?
Absolutely.
Mission accomplished.
You know, I think I've been waiting for perfect English.
While ignoring useful English.
Exactly. I've been collecting words instead of using them.
That's a great way to put it.
And maybe I already know more English than I thought.
I don't think maybe. I think you definitely do.
Now I just have to start trusting it.
For the last few minutes, What language have you been thinking in?
What do you mean?
When we were talking about umbrellas, coffee, and buses, what language was running through your mind?
I don't know. I wasn't really paying attention.
Think back for a second.
Actually, English.
Really?
Wait, I think it was.
You sound surprised.
Because I am. I wasn't trying to think in English. It just happened. That's strange.
Is it?
A little. I thought I'd have to force it.
Did it feel forced?
No, it felt normal.
That's because you stopped trying to build perfect sentences.
I was just following the conversation.
Exactly. And your brain quietly followed along.
So this is what people mean when they say, think in English.
Yes. Not every thought, not every minute, just little moments.
I honestly didn't notice it happening.
That's usually how it begins. Quietly. Almost by accident.
That's actually encouraging.
Why?
Because if I didn't notice it, maybe it's easier than I thought.
I think it is.
Can I tell you something I used to do?
Of course.
When I watched English videos, I'd pause every few seconds.
To write down vocabulary?
Every single new word.
That sounds exhausting.
It was. After 20 minutes, I had 2 pages of notes.
And how much did you remember a week later?
Let's change the subject.
I thought so.
Almost nothing.
So what changed?
One day, I was watching a travel video. Instead of pausing, I simply repeated a few sentences. Quietly, just for fun.
Without writing anything down?
Nothing. I just copied the speaker.
Did you notice anything?
Actually, yes. The sentences started sounding familiar, not because I'd memorized them, but because I'd heard them so many times.
Exactly. That's one of my favorite ways to practice.
Really?
Sometimes I'll hear a sentence I like. Maybe, I can't wait to get there, or that reminds me of something.
Then what?
I repeat it, not because I'm studying, because it feels natural.
Almost like singing along to your favorite song.
Exactly. After a while, you stop thinking about the words. You simply say them.
I've done that with movie quotes.
See? You've already been practicing without realizing it.
Maybe my brain has been learning behind my back.
Brains are sneaky like that.
Can I admit something else?
Always.
Sometimes, when I'm home alone, I talk to myself.
Only sometimes?
Okay, more often than I'd like to admit.
What do you say?
Nothing exciting. Things like, where did I leave my phone? Or, I really need to clean this room.
That's perfect.
Perfect?
You're speaking spontaneously. You're not reading. You're not translating. You're creating English in real time.
I never thought about it that way.
Those little conversations with yourself are real practice.
So, talking to myself isn't strange?
Not if you're learning a language.
That's a relief.
The more your brain connects English with ordinary life, the less it feels like homework.
You know, something else just happened.
What?
When I said, where did I leave my phone? I didn't translate it. I actually imagined myself walking around my apartment.
Exactly. You weren't thinking about grammar. You were thinking about your life.
I think I'm finally starting to understand. Thinking in English isn't about forcing every thought into another language. It's about letting English become part of everyday life.
That's beautifully said.
And somehow, it feels much less difficult than I expected.
Because you're no longer trying to sound perfect. You're simply being yourself in English.
I have to admit, that's a pretty amazing feeling.
Okay, Jack. I think it's time for a challenge.
Should I be nervous?
Maybe just a little.
That usually means I'm about to embarrass myself.
Or surprise yourself.
I'll take my chances.
This time, we're going to practice together. And everyone listening, you're joining us too.
No pressure.
Just imagine each situation. Don't translate. Simply notice what your first thought is. Ready?
Ready.
You're at the airport, you've just landed. Someone smiles and asks, "How was your flight?" What's your first answer?
It was good.
That's perfectly fine. Can you add one more sentence?
I'm a little tired,
One more.
but I'm happy to be here.
Perfect. 3 simple thoughts. No translating.
That actually felt easy.
Let's continue.
I wonder if everyone answered differently.
I'm sure they did. And that's the point. There's never just one correct sentence.
What's next?
You're meeting someone for the first time. They smile and say, "Nice to meet you."
Nice to meet you too.
Then they ask, "Is this your first time here?"
Yes, it is.
Keep going.
I'm excited to explore the city.
Great. Notice you didn't need difficult vocabulary.
Just honest answers.
Exactly. Now, let's make it slightly harder. You're in a restaurant. The waiter asks, "Are you ready to order?"
Oh, I know this one.
Go on.
Yes, I think so. I'd like the grilled chicken, please. And could I have some water?
Very natural.
I'm getting hungry again.
That keeps happening today.
Talking about food is dangerous.
Okay. Next situation. You're ordering coffee.
Please don't do this to me.
Don't worry, this time you know what to say.
I hope so.
The barista asks, "Would you like anything else?"
No thanks, that's everything.
Without freezing.
Without freezing. That already feels like progress.
Now it's turn for our listeners. Pause for a moment. What would you say? There are lots of good answers. The important thing is that you answered.
I'm starting to enjoy this.
Good, because we're not finished yet.
I knew it.
Imagine you're waiting for a train. You check the platform. Then you suddenly realize you're standing in the wrong place.
Oh no.
Keep going.
This isn't my train. I need platform 6. I better hurry.
Perfect. Simple, clear, natural.
And slightly stressful.
A little stress makes it realistic.
Please tell me the next situation is easier.
Not exactly.
Uh-oh.
You're walking through the city. You reach into your pocket, and your wallet isn't there.
Oh, I don't like this game anymore.
What are you thinking?
Where's my wallet? Did I leave it at the cafe? I need to check my backpack.
Excellent. Anything else?
I hope I didn't lose it.
Exactly. Notice what happened.
What?
You weren't searching for impressive words. You were simply reacting.
Because that's what I'd really be thinking.
Exactly. Real situations create real English.
Can I make one suggestion?
Of course.
Everyone listening, try making up your own situations.
I like that.
Maybe you're shopping, walking your dog, cooking dinner, calling a friend.
Or maybe you're sitting on the bus right now.
Whatever you're doing, ask yourself one simple question.
What am I thinking?
Not, what grammar should I use?
Not, what's the perfect sentence?
Just, what would I naturally think?
Because that's where thinking in English begins.
One real moment, one honest thought at a time.
So, Jack, where do you think all of this actually begins?
Honestly, tomorrow morning.
Tomorrow morning?
Well, that's when I get another chance.
I like that answer. Not next month, not after another English course. Tomorrow.
But here's my question. What exactly should I do?
Can I tell you about the first time I really tried thinking in English?
Please.
I thought it would be difficult. I imagined I'd have to sit at my desk, open a textbook, and study for an hour.
That sounds familiar.
Instead, I woke up, looked out of the window, and thought, it's a beautiful morning.
That was it?
That was it.
No vocabulary list?
Nope.
No grammar exercises?
No exercises.
No notebook?
Not even a pen.
That's surprisingly simple.
Because it isn't about studying. It's about living your normal day in a slightly different language.
Okay, let me imagine tomorrow.
Go ahead.
My alarm goes off. My first thought is 5 more minutes.
Very realistic.
Then I finally get out of bed, walk into the kitchen, and think, I really need coffee.
I'm sure many people listening had exactly the same thought today.
Then I make my coffee, take the first sip, and probably think, that's too hot.
Hopefully not, I've burned my tongue again.
That has definitely happened before.
Keep going.
I leave the house. It's colder than yesterday. I should have brought a jacket. Oh, That bakery smells amazing.
Don't stop.
I'm going to be late if I keep walking this slowly. I hope the bus isn't crowded.
Jack, can I point something out?
Sure.
You've been thinking in English for almost a minute.
You're right. I didn't even notice.
Exactly. You weren't trying to sound fluent. You weren't searching for difficult words.
I was just imagining my morning.
And that's the whole idea. Real life creates real English.
You know, I always thought thinking in English meant replacing every thought in my head.
It doesn't.
It's just catching a few ordinary moments.
Exactly. One thought while making coffee, another while walking outside, one more while waiting for the bus.
That suddenly feels possible.
Because it is. Here's the interesting part. Tomorrow, you'll probably forget to think in English a few times.
I definitely will.
That's okay. The next day, you might remember a little sooner. A week later, you'll catch yourself thinking in English without planning to.
And I probably won't even notice it at first.
Exactly. That's usually how new habits begin. Quietly, little by little.
I think that's the moment I'm looking forward to most. Not speaking perfect English, just realizing that my brain has finally stopped translating.
And speaking of that, let's go back to the little coffee shop where today's story began.
I had a feeling we would.
Let's imagine you're standing there again. The barista smiles and asks, "Would you like anything else?"
No thanks, that's everything.
No long pause, no translating in your head?
Not this time.
So, what changed?
I don't think I suddenly became fluent.
No?
I think my brain finally found the faster road.
I like that.
It wasn't one big moment. It wasn't one perfect lesson. It wasn't one magic trick.
So, what was it?
One small thought, then another. Thinking while making coffee, walking outside, waiting for the bus, talking to myself. Little by little, English stopped feeling like a school subject. It started feeling useful.
That's such an important difference.
I used to think fluency meant knowing every word.
And now?
Now I think fluency begins when you're no longer afraid to use the words you already know.
And now?
Now I think fluency begins when you're no longer afraid to use the words you already know.
Beautifully said.
I still won't be perfect tomorrow.
Neither will I.
I'll still forget words sometimes. I'll still make mistakes.
We all will.
But maybe I'll spend a little less time translating and a little more time thinking.
And that's real progress.
You know, there's one thing I'm taking away from today's conversation.
What's that?
I don't have to wait until my English is perfect before I start thinking in English. I can start today with one simple sentence.
Exactly. Because every conversation, every walk, every cup of coffee is another chance to practice.
Without opening a textbook.
Without putting pressure on yourself.
Just living your life, one thought at a time.
So, before we finish, we have one question for you.
What's one simple sentence you can start thinking in English every day?
Maybe, "I'm ready." "I'm hungry." "It's a beautiful day." Or maybe something completely different.
Write it in the comments. We'd really love to read your answers.
And if today's conversation made English feel just a little more natural, don't forget to like this episode and subscribe to Cozy English Corner.
There are plenty more cozy conversations waiting for you.
Thank you for spending this time with us. Whether you listened while walking, driving, making dinner, or simply relaxing, we're so glad you were here.
Take care of yourself. Keep practicing.
Keep learning,
Keep thinking.
and as always, stay cozy.